What's up, guys? For today's project we'll be working on this aquarium stand that I gotta finish up. And part of that is to clean out this garage so I can be working on some other projects to go ahead and post onto the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos on projects. So to start off, we're going in here to grab these recycled pallets. I'm going to tear these apart and reuse the wood so we don't have to spend any more money on materials for this project. So I was originally going to pull the nails out, but then I decided to just cut it. It was so much easier. And the boards were really dry, so they were trying to split as I was trying to take them apart. So here's loading them up into the car, taking them over to my house to get them put into the garage. Here's where I got them in the garage, trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. So first I thought I was going to do them vertical like that, so I tried a few different configurations. I really liked how that looked, so it just didn't really work out. Tried a slimmer board. I was like, well, maybe if I use a slimmer board I can have it overlap on the sides. So I thought if I did it vertical, well, how do I put it in the middle in between those two studs? Yeah, this is where the problem is. Next I was like, well, let's try it the other way. Maybe I have to do these horizontal. I actually really liked how that lined up with the front edge of the aquarium stand, and so I was like thinking to myself, well, do I have enough boards to do this? Let's see if I have the boards at the right length to do the bottom shelf. So I tried different boards from the pallets to see what fit, because they're all different sizes and shapes, and they all had different bends in them, as you can see. So trying to find the best way to align those was challenging. But after spending about an hour in preparation, I got to make my first cut. We just got to start cutting and screwing things together. So the circular saw was leaving some pretty rough edges on the boards, so I decided to get out the Dremel, change out the bit, and change it to a sander bit. And with the sander bit, we can take down some of the rough edges on the ends of the boards if you get the bit on tight enough. So from here, it's now just arranging the boards for the bottom shelf. After getting the boards all mixed up, I decided to bring them back down to the bottom part just to double check to make sure that I got everything aligned, and I want all the boards in a certain order. So, then we just bring them back up here. They're already all cut, already all sanded. Now it's just a matter of screwing them together with a single board right in the middle. So here I'm taking the dimensions, seeing I wanted it to be about an inch short. I think it was about 5.5 inches is what I wanted it to be. And there you are. Now time to start screwing them together. So here I had to find the center of the 4 boards just to make sure that I get the bracing board right in the middle. I do want to apologize about the camera angle once the garage is cleaned up, which as of editing this it is, and so we'll be able to have a better recording set up, and I'll be able to get better camera angles. And there's the first screw. The bottom shelf is done, all screwed together. And now we're going to start working on the sides. So of course the one out of the 2 batteries that I got from the shop that I brought over to my house is not any good. It's just giving me constant problems with the saw. But the show must go on. And a perfect fit for the first sideboard. So unfortunately, the camera messed up, and I only got photos of the first side. But I do have a recording of the second side. And some more saw problems. Alright, so I wanted the aquarium to sit inside of a lip to cover the black bezel on the outside, so I measured about 1.5 from the top and made sure that I screwed that board right where I want it to be. So it's 1.5 inches from the top of the aquarium. Now this is where it starts to get really fun, because now I get to start putting the rest of the ledge on the front, and then right after that, it's painting time. Once again, I realize that the camera angles are just not great in this clip, but as the garage gets cleaned out, we'll be getting some lot better footage for different projects and whatnot. So for paint, I had to set up a cardboard box to allow me to paint inside. If you're wondering what paint I use just use a matte finish color guard. I think it was Krylon. I just went down to the local hardware store and picked up just a can of matte black paint. I was a bit skeptical about how this was going to turn out, because I've never rattle canned wood, and the only rattle canned wood that I've seen is when people make signs, and it still doesn't turn out that great. But in the end, I was pleasantly surprised. Even with the garage door open, this paint was super strong, especially when I was painting on the inside. It was very difficult to breathe. It was like hard not to accidentally breathe in the paint too. The fumes were very, very pungent. Alright, and here's the second and final coat. Alright, and for the final reveal. Alright guys, so here's the deal. I moved into a new place, ready to start uploading some videos. I have tons of ideas on projects that I want to do. The projects are going to take a lot of time, so I'm hoping to have videos uploaded very consistently. Some of the videos might consist of 3D printing, working on the bug, just different various projects around the house. Probably be mostly automotive related and like electronics. So if you're interested in 3D printing, Arduinos, programming, working on cars, I'm going to be 3D printing a ton of Volkswagen parts, so that's going to be really fun, and I'm really excited to do that, and I'm excited to share that journey with you guys. So if you're interested in that type of stuff, go ahead and give me a subscribe and a like on this video, and I'll continue to keep uploading. So yeah, I appreciate everybody's support. Thank you.